We have been noticed by Yahoo Travel's new list of America's most underrated cities. Buffalo's low cost of living and unemployment rate, thriving music and art scene, and beautiful parks earned it praise from the travel site. The site also says Buffalo's nightlife makes it a great place for singles. Milwaukee, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, and Chicago also made that list. You know what? Once you come here, you don't realize it, but you then see it in person and see how great it is.
See, I love this because for the past few weeks, we've been bringing up things that Buffalo has been rated. We had worse dressed, we had a lot of not so flattering statistics. Right. And now our argument is always Buffalo really is great. There's a lot of awesome things about Buffalo. And now we're finally getting recognized for being an awesome city deep down.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I think when I moved here, I'm from New York City, I moved here, the things that I enjoyed about it, three things. There's not a problem getting around. There's no bad commute to deal with. There's great food and there's professional sports. And I think a lot of people don't realize that when they think Buffalo. So.
And the people.
Yeah.
Right. You know, you don't ever see, in the places that I've been and I've worked, you never see people who give so much to people who need. You know, whenever there's a fundraiser for something tragic that's happened, Western New Yorkers come out in full force. And you know what? We aren't the most wealthiest people.
Right.
We're in an area that's been economically depressed for a bit.
It's a blue-collar town, and I think that makes it, like you were saying, everyone comes out of the woodwork. It's a tight-knit community because of that.
And the commute to the airport, the shortest in the country. Love that. So if you want to get out.
I have to catch a plane at 9:05 today, and I'm going to make it.
Exactly. With time to spare to get a sandwich.
That's right, plenty of time.
Okay, we all know that texting and driving is against the law here in New York State. What about texting while walking? It's happened. It's now against the law to do that in Philadelphia. Starting today, the City of Brotherly Love will hand out like that guy right there, $120 fines to pedestrians who text while walking. It's part of a program called Give Respect, Get Respect that's trying to get people in cars, on foot, and on bikes to behave better and be less distracted, thus making everyone safe.
Yeah, right off the bat, I just got to say this is a total ploy just to make money, and it's unbelievable. I think that is just dumb. I'm sorry to use that basic word, but this is a dumb idea.
I think there's always a problem when you try and make common sense a law. People know it's harder for me to walk while I'm texting. Does there need to be a law against it? Absolutely not. Just recognize it.
What's next? I can't eat a sandwich while I'm walking, or I can't.
No, it might be too hard for you.
I make a phone call on. I don't know.
Everybody's referring to that video we've all seen on YouTube.
We all thought of it immediately.
The woman, let's show that. The woman is texting. She's on her cell phone, and she walks right, look at that, into the fountain at a mall. But you know, this turned out bad because she had the nerve to sue the mall, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at, she must feel so stupid.
Do we know how that all worked out? Does she own the mall now?
Her phone was ruined.
Everybody walked by. Nobody even notices that a woman falls into the...
Somebody was filming it, or maybe there was a surveillance camera. I don't know. But
maybe that's in Philadelphia. Who knows?
Maybe that law should apply. But
okay, for all of you dog owners out there who do not pick up your dog's poop, well, here's a song for you. Take a look.
I like the way you walk it, dog doogity. We got to bag it up. I like the way you walk it, dog doogity.
You're going to be singing that all day now. This music video called Dog Doogity urges residents in Washington State to pick up their doggy doo-doo. It's based on the 90s hit No Diggity and the Department of Ecology in Washington. Do we even have one of those in New York State? Spent $27,000 to produce it. The campaign wants people to clean up because dog droppings can cause pollution. I don't even think about the pollution. I think about the badness on my lawn. We just stepped in some. My daughter and I were walking the dog in flip-flops.
Yeah.
Oh,
it ruins your day, doesn't it?
That
makes it really angry.
Worst.
Right?
I want to learn the dog doogity dance that those girls were doing. They really were getting down as they were picking up the dog.
At some point. You have to incorporate that.
Yeah, I think you do. I can't believe people are so inconsiderate to still leave dog poop behind. So if this funny little music video gets people picking up their dogs' stuff.
People do. Absolutely.
If anybody from 51st Street in New York City is listening to this, I hope you are, because I grew up on that block, and there are thousands of dogs in that neighborhood. I love them, they're great, but people on that block seem to never pick up it's like walking through a minefield.
I see it all the time in Buffalo, too.
Yeah, and I'm so glad somebody did something like this, because maybe that'll, knock some sense into them. You don't just leave that stuff behind.
That some people actually carry around a bag, put a pine cone in it, and act like they picked up, and they don't. Is that not insane? That makes me...
All the pooper scooper, that thing, you got the reversible bag. I mean, there's so many things to do.
Right?
Oh, my gosh.
All right, we're going to move on.